Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you a science fiction action film, GANTZ. Oh, spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. One night in Tokyo, the streets of Shibuya are on fire. Civilians are running for life through the ruins. A long-haired girl, member of Team Tokyo, is staggering to her feet. When she's about to suffer another strike, the leader of Team Tokyo and a skinny uncle arrive in time. But they're unable to resist the attacks from King of Death, a monster with superpower. The battlesuit of the leader has been smashed in seconds. If the team cannot accomplish the task to kill the target monster before the black ball ends its countdown, the whole team would be eliminated as programmed, so the leader has to fight hard again. He kills the monster with his laser gun, finally, but he still died due to the deadly injuries. The long-haired girl's very sad, seeing her lover's death. At the same time, a college student Kato runs into an emergency. While heading back home, he tries to save others, but gets slain by the gangster ruthlessly. But Kato finds himself still alive, and is locked in a room with a black ball. He then learns from Uncle Skinny that all people inside this room are controlled by the black ball, and they have to kill target aliens under its order. Right at that moment, the black ball starts to sing, and gives them the new target they have to kill next, the old ghost, who is an extremely valiant and tricky. Uncle Skinny reminds Kato and a newcomer bad boy to protect themselves with fighting suits, but the bad boy doesn't listen to him, and even tries to challenge him. Another member of the team, the cool guy, directly shoots the bad boy, as he believes a teammate like the bad boy would be just a trouble. Then, the black ball starts its countdown right away. The whole team's transferred into the mission spot. But soon they are shocked to realize it's the streets in Osaka, instead of Tokyo, since they have always been fighting in Tokyo only. Without their team leader to rely on this time, the long-haired girl and Uncle Skinny seem very panicking. Seeing a faceless female ghost in kimono rushing toward them, they start to shoot randomly, even before the ghost is within their shooting range. Fortunately, the cool guy calmly walks out, and bumps off the ghost with just one shot. Uncle Skinny tells Kato that they must kill the target ghosts and monsters to accomplish the task within the black ball's countdown. Otherwise, they all would be eliminated forever. Shortly after, countless ghosts and monsters show up. A big head monster finds the team, and starts to attack right away. In panic, the whole team escape for life and shoot randomly. Noticing the long-haired girl and Uncle Skinny are left behind dealing with these ghosts, Kato decides to stay to help them, instead of running away. But he's hit by the big head monster's ugly big head. Not knowing how to rescue Kato, the rest soon find the ugly big head is shot dead. As the sounds of laughing come closer, they realize it's the Team Osaka, who shot the monster and saved Kato. Team Osaka has rich battle experience, and are armed with exotic weapons. They begin to mock the Tokyo team, and despise that without their team leader, Team Tokyo is just a piece of shit. However, the sexy long-haired girl draws the group's hormone attention. In order to show off their muscles in front of such a beauty, Team Osaka immediately get down to kill ghosts and monsters. And very soon, they eliminate all the small ghosts with their excellent battle skills. Although the snake monster with sharp claws makes some troubles, they still shoot it to death with a gravity gun. Kato's impressed by their advanced weapons. Uncle Skinny shares with him the scoring rules set by the black ball, that is, whoever kills a target monster will get 100 scores, and be rewarded with 3 choices, either to upgrade weapons, revive one team member, or to be set free with the memory erased. Kato's encouraged immediately after learning the third option. The cool guy activates his invisibility, and they observe the streets for the target monster. Right then, seeing some civilians are being chased by monsters not far away, Kato decides to help them. Although it seems a tough task to a newbie like him, he finally wins his first battle. Seeing Kato's actions of saving the lives of civilians, a short-haired girl from the Osaka team is touched by his courage and admires him, as she believes everyone would just care about their own lives during fights. Later, in order to save those civilians trapped in a supermarket, Kato starts to fight with a giant blue ghost. Due to its violent attacks, Kato soon loses his energy to fight back. Right then, the sexy short-haired girl draws the ghost's attention, and gives Kato a chance to escape, while the ghost seizes the short-haired girl with its claw. Kato picks up the capturing gun that the short-haired girl dropped, and shoots toward the ghost. Then the ghost's upper head is tied up by laser ropes, shot out of the special weapon, which could be used to transfer the targeted part into another space. Thanks to that, the blue ghost dies, with half of his head transferred to somewhere else. Kato saves the short-haired girl, and is pleased to find she's alright. On their way to saving more trapped civilians, she introduces him 3 strongest warriors in Team Osaka, the leader of Team Osaka, the bareheaded, and the strongest gang. Suddenly comes big waves in a nearby river. One giant monster with a human's body and an ox's head is crawling up to the land. The strongest gang, who has always been invisible, shows up riding a machine giant. He attacks the river monster, and they start to wrestle. Meanwhile, the long-haired girl and Uncle Skinny find themselves surrounded by a human army. Kato arrives and is trying to explain the situation. But the human army treat all persons in black suits as terrorists. When they are about to open fire, a huge red-faced dog with wings falls down in between. It starts to slay all human soldiers with no mercy. When the red-faced doggy is going to attack Kato and the rest of the team, the short-haired girl tries to attract its attention, and Kato shoots it with the laser gun. But the furious dog breaks the laser rope even before the transferring starts. Fortunately, other members of Team Osaka arrive there on time. The leader of Team Osaka shoots it down with a gravity gun. With its 2 wings lost, the red dog struggles to stand up. Hoping to get high scores, the leader determines to bump off the red-faced dog alone. Despite being shot several times, the red dog stands up again and again. The leader is astonished, since no monster has ever survived the gravity gun yet. The red-faced dog captures him, and breaks his battle suit, so the leader calls the bareheaded for help. The bareheaded doesn't believe their leader would be in any trouble at all, until the leader dies after killing the doggy. As everybody's shocked by the death of their leader, a humble short man approaches with a creepy smile. This short old man is actually the old ghost, their target of the mission. Seeing the target worth for 100 score prize, the bareheaded runs to him and cut him into 4 pieces. But the 4 pieces soon turn into 4 whole persons, which merge back into one fast. Old Ghost moves very swiftly, making the bareheaded almost impossible to hit him. In anger, the bareheaded activates his battle suit and hugs the old ghost from the back, trying to strangle it to death. Suddenly, Old Ghost transfers into his second form, a huge demonic bobby, which is made of thousands of naked women. It kills the bareheaded soon. Although the second form is huge, it could easily avoid all the gunshots. The cool guy, who has been invisible and hides nearby, finds the best chance and shoots the monster into mushes. Before the cool guy could claim his victory, the blood starts to flow, showing the old ghost's transformation into its third form, a horrible monster with a creepy appearance and tentacles. The cool guy tries to make himself invisible for escape, but it's too late. The monster hits him on the back badly. Realizing no one could really fight against the old ghost, Kato takes the team to jump into the river and flee away. Meanwhile, the strongest gang is still fighting against the ox-headed monster. He takes out a cutting-edge electric sword, but the machine giant he's riding is too huge and lumpish to move swiftly. Soon he's beaten down. He has to remove the heavy mechanic skull, and changes the new gorilla armor. He kills the ox-headed monster soon, thanks to its flexibility. After that, gang walks directly to Old Ghost. The two then fall into a fierce fight. With experience of 7 times of full scores, gang destroys the third form soon. However, Old Ghost changes to his fourth form, a shameless naked muscular man, bald but full of hormones. Gang starts cutting its muscles with huge blades, but he soon learns its wounds can recover by itself real quick. The naked muscular man could even imitate his armor, and fights back with huge blades. The gorilla armor of gang breaks into pieces under its severe attacks. Right then, gang releases heavy smoke from the armor, to blind the old ghost. He takes the chance to cut through its muscular body from its back, killing the fourth form eventually, but gang knows for sure the old ghost is going to revive to its final form, which would be even more powerful. Kato is thinking about killing the old ghost thoroughly, before it changes to its final new form. As he approaches closer, a meatball jumps out from the dead body, and transfers to the final form, which looks like the god of death. In no fear, Kato strikes forward right away, but suffers a deadly blow from the monster, which smashes his battle suit instantly. Luckily, the god of death is not interested in the newbie Kato at all, and leaves to search for his stronger rival gang. Kato plans to use himself as bait, and asks both girls, the short hair and the long hair, to snipe it from a distance. However, the god of death returns with gang's head in his hand. Considering both girls might not have arrived at a suitable spot to snipe yet, Kato decides to earn more time for them, so he drops his weapons. He then pretends to admire its muscles and asks Death about its origins. In front of a human without weapons, the Death praises itself as a true god. A sudden gunshot breaks its defense and arms, but after several shots, the god of Death realizes their intention and shoots out a deadly laser from its eyes to the hiding snipers. Kato runs to get the dropped gravity gun on the ground. As the god of Death again sees through what he is up to, it shoots out lasers and blows Kato up before he could reach the gun. The short-haired girl rushes out and shoots at it so as to draw its attention, but she's quickly bumped into two pieces by the deadly laser, causing Kato to fall into huge rage and sorrow. Right then, the wounded cool guy shows up on a motorbike and cuts the god of Death into halves at his full strength, but he's still hit badly by the deadly laser. When Kato finally reaches the gravity gun, he hits a bullet at it right away. The god of Death's finally smashed by that shot and turns into pieces. Kato triggers numerous shots in anger for the loss of the short-haired girl until one big hole is bombed out on the spot. Finally, those remaining survivors are transferred back to the room. Kato wins the prize of 100 scores for killing the god of Death. In exchange for the reward, he chooses to revive the short-haired girl, who died for saving him, instead of setting himself free. Touched by that, the long-haired girl also makes up her new goal to gain enough scores in the next mission, hoping to revive the leader of the Team Tokyo, the one she loves. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Peace out.